Good morning, everyone. This is RangerRob and Sherry. And today, Sherry gets an extra day off. We don't have a sparkling day in Central Oregon. Nope. So, temperature, yeah, it's cool. I actually got 50 strawberries in today. And I think today would be playing with our field a little bit, right? And so Sherry's going to start raking it, the parts that I've already rototilled. I would feel guilty if I didn't rototill while she's out there raking. So I'm going to try to do some more rototilling and getting close to being done. So then today may be kind of a food processing day, huh? Yeah. Because we're going to pull a lot of spinach, some lettuce. We're going to fiddle around with some of these new strawberries, see if I can't get some of them going on the hydroponics, just to see if we can do it. I'd love to get one on the NFT, but not getting anything done, just standing here. Goodness, come on. Go. Quit just yakking. Come on. All right, puppies, let's go. We gotta work the fields, man. So, yeah. Definitely cooler than yesterday.
Oh yeah, which is not a bad thing.
No. All right, guys. Time for me to put my gloves on. Fire. Yeah. All right, gotta move on here, guys. Okay. So we were just before we got started here, looking at our above ground here where we put the potatoes, and we're starting to get starters coming up all over, and you can kind of see where some are pushing the ground. In here, there's one in here. So yeah, how exciting! We're gonna get some potatoes, and follow up also on the spinach I put over here. Very happy spinach. Took them a couple of days to adapt, but yeah, they're loving that spot. So isn't that pretty? That's spinach. And we don't have anything planted in here at all. And we got one above ground that is real sad. Nothing happened. It was all turnips, broccoli, cauliflower. Not a thing came up. We planted by seed. And hey, you win some, you lose some. This one we lost. But never fear, because
Cinder,
in the green room.
Cinder.
Come here, Cinder. Come. We actually planted some by seed, got them started, and I'm going to put the starters in here and give it a second chance. So a little bit more time has gone by. We're getting a little farther with the rototilling, and Sherry's doing the back-breaking raking over there. And looks like I have maybe 2 swipes left. And maybe wrapping it up there, because we got other things to do today, like harvesting some food. But anyway, it's getting there. Sherry's been getting a lot of grass clumps out over here, handful of rocks here and there. So yeah, it hasn't been an easy task at all, but I'm just trying to keep the vision of beautiful corn in here. We managed to get all this stuff put together. So and of course I got the water systems and stuff I got to get done. So yeah, cool stuff. Alrighty guys, we just made ourselves a really good lunch, and I'm going out to get ready to harvest, and Sherry's processing a large bag of green beans we got at Costco. We did do a Costco run yesterday, and stocks look pretty good. We did build up our flour a little bit more, our sugar a little bit more. Pretty much just topped off some things, and got a little bread here to give to the chickens. I've got a bunch of 2-gallon plastic bags with me for harvesting, and my dogs think this is for them, so I'm gonna give them a piece of bread. Wait, careful. Belle, come back here. And Belle gets one. And then Cinder and then the chickens. There's the chickens. Let's see. Sorry guys, I gotta move my camera around. Sometimes I think vloggers should have 3 hands. Alright, so happy chickens. And let's go to the greenhouse. Well, I just came in the greenhouse. It's only 104 degrees in here, so we need to open up some windows. Whew. Alright, but we got a lot of stuff to harvest. Alright guys, I actually got the other fan going, so we got the air dropping down here. We're already down to 102. We've dropped 2 degrees. It'll drop more. So we got it opened up. Good breeze going through here. I've got these big 2-gallon bags. We're just going to start harvesting and put a really big dent into the spinach first. See how many we get of these 2-gallon bags. Alrighty, here we go. Alright guys, we got our first bag and we've hardly started. Alright, let's continue. Well, we're up to 2 bags of spinach. Still looks like there's a lot down there to get, so anything that's kind of defective, they're still edible, but I'm going to give to the chickens. So I've been throwing those on the floor. If you see me throwing something to the floor, like I said, nothing goes to waste here. Alright guys, we did get up to 3 bags of spinach. Cut everything way back. Got a couple of heads of buttercrunch in here, but they're almost gone. But I got a whole bunch to load back in. And yeah, so it's pretty good harvest. So let's take these back in so we can process them in the kitchen. Don't know if I said it, but I took 5 heads of lettuce out to the pigs and they were very happy to get them. So yeah, that's the good thing, is anything we grow either goes to us, neighbors and friends, or our animals. It's a good thing. And one of the other things I was going to mention, though, at Costco, we did pick up like I said, the green beans, which we break up and we put them into our freezer for meals. Sherry picked up a lot of fruit. Blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And what we're doing right now is we're not going to freeze dry them, but we're going to use these trays to freeze them like this. Then we bag them. We just don't throw them in a bag and freeze them. We literally leave them out to freeze, then bag them. And we also got a lot of Toll House chocolate chips, which we'll separate. And you're going to jar those, right?
You're going to jar them, put them in the freezer.
Yeah, jar them and put them in the freezer. And they had New York steaks, really nice thick cuts for, was it $9.99 a pound?
Yes.
Anyway, we found these really thick cuts to be flavorful. They're our next best go-to beyond the Butcher Blocks grass-fed. So we're going to actually have one tonight, but occasionally when we go to Costco and we see these still at $9.99 a pound, we do snag a couple. One of these will feed me and Sherry. We split it. So there's 3 meals right there. And one tonight. Yay. So there. Anyway, so today's kind of our preparation and preserving day. After this, we're going to also process the 3 bags of spinach, which is a little harder process where we got to blanch them all and put them in bags and then into the freezer. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, you get to see something we do quite a bit, but we don't film it that often. Well, I just got done editing, and Sherry's been in the kitchen here now doing our spinach, and we now got all this. She likes to take the stems off because these have big stems, this version, and that's still a lot. So what we're going to do is blanch them in the hot water for about 30 seconds.
30 seconds to a minute.
And then we put them in cold ice bath. Then we start draining it, and then squeeze out all the moisture, and then clump them together in a big clump, and then put them in the freezer, right?
Yep.
And then the piggies, all these stems you took off, or piggies, a piggy treat, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, they're gonna like that. So, we got lots of treats today. They also got their own head of lettuce today, and the chickens got a whole bunch of scrap spinach. So, kind of happy animals too. So, how nice! Look at that. And next week, bet you those floating rafts could feed us again. Amazing. So we're doing our first batch here. So we're blanching for about
35 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, 35 seconds to a minute. Then we're going to move it into the cold water bath. Then you're going to stuff them into little molds, and then pop the molds out, freeze the molds, and then we'll put all the different molds into one bag. So we'll see how many meals we get. The molds are going to be around a cup, plus or minus, in size or servings. So anyway, this should be kind of interesting to see how well this works. We haven't done this in quite a while, have we?
No, it's been several years.
So we're a little rusty. We also went to Living Traditions videos, and she had something on blanching, which is the same technique we used before, but it's nice to be reminded. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, but we're pulling it all out for the first batch, and we're going to see how we're going to mold them.
That bowl was completely full.
So the hardest part, I think, on this whole thing is when she's getting these little ice cubes when they come along. And Living Traditions had the same problem. Alright, so that's our 3 bowls of lettuce right there. Spinach. And Sherry just drained off the pot a little bit. Next trick is to mold it.
I'll get some of the water out.
Get more of the water out, then mold it. The whole thing in there?
I did. So guys, it looks like we're going to get about 6 cups of spinach out of this. And
So if I'm reviewing this properly, we're going to freeze these just like this on this sheet. Once they're frozen, then we're going to just take them all and put them into one freezer bag. So we just grab one out of the freezer bag as we want to cook with them, right? So it's just that easy. Alright guys, now that I grabbed some plants off of the floating rafts, I went ahead and grabbed some starters off of the the propagator here, and we're going to take these and load them up on the floating rafts in the greenhouse. So the big thing that's going on here now is these are on the propagator, and you can see the little pucks I have there. They're just the size of a quarter. I'm going to take those off and move them to the bigger little pucks. Now you remember my pucks have got some mileage on them, so they look a little sad, but this summer I'm planning on making some more. But so we're going to take the pucks off of these and move them onto a big puck like that and load them up. Alright guys, so this is very everything looks really young now because I got it all trimmed out, but I got all kinds of assorted lettuces, which is kind of exciting for our next thing, so I can put some variety into our next salad, which is probably tomorrow. So a lot of these little young guys, I'm going to swipe 2 or 3 leaves from each one, plus I got the bigger butter crunch, which are almost too far gone, but a whole bunch of new ones are coming in. I got some romaine in here, and I got some myrrh coming, and so and then some regular leaf lettuce. So I bet you by next week I'll be able to harvest spinach again, so it's pretty exciting. So anyway guys, there you go. Everything's kind of trimmed up. Everything's my experimental things are, I am going to replace this. I got some new strawberry root starters that came in today. A little different kind of a strawberry, still a everbearing. I want to try one on here because these ones I got, I don't think I got good ones on my last shipment. And I'm going to put one in the NFT outside. They're soaking in water right now, and see if I can get those run on the hydroponics at this time of year. So, but yeah, everything's doing great. Probably need to wipe down my boards again, because every time you splash water on these on a hot day, they tend to want to create algae. So that's where you see some of the little spots. Doesn't hurt the plants at all. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video right here because there was a lot of stuff today. So on a 3-day weekend, we did 3 videos in a row on that whole weekend. So yeah, busy. Next week we should be able to wrap up the front field in the front, and start getting that prepared and lined up for corn rows. So and then yeah, go from there. So please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Show us some loving. I appreciate it. And sharing is caring. So guys, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed everything. And hey, try hydroponics. It's a lot of fun. So guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.